Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So yeah, today doing another Carbon Customs steering wheel install because yeah, as you guys would have seen, I put one into Letitia's Evo 10 and I at the time was happy enough with my custom Alcantara trimmed stock wheel. I do really like the Alcantara. I like just the plain look, but I will go over to Letitia's car and show you it. Every time I drive it, I get a little bit jealous. I get, not jealous, but yeah, it's just such a nice steering wheel to drive with. Yeah, it's just got like really nice notches to grab onto. Yeah, just, and it looks really good, like it really transforms this interior. So all flows really nicely. So yeah, the guys at Carbon Customs reached out, asked me, you know, do I want to custom design my own? Because this one is basically one of the stock designs that they offer, that they keep in stock. So with the perforated leather, the red stitching and the red center stripe and flat bottom. So yeah, that, when they sent me that one, it perfectly suited her car. Obviously she's got the red Evo with the red accents in the interior. So it was never going to work for my car. Because I have mostly started off with my blue wheels, but, you know, blue titanium in the engine bay, and I started adding bits of blue in the interior. So that was never going to work, but they have now given me the opportunity to design my own, so, which I have done. I've kept it pretty simple. So open this box and yeah, there we go. I have gone with Alcantara black stitching, so very similar to my steering wheel that I have there with black stitching Alcantara. And then we've got the carbon fibre with the notches at the back and not as aggressive notches at the back. Nice little hand grips down the bottom. So yeah, with the carbon fibre centre as well. So really nice steering wheel. Yeah, think I'm going to like this. Now before anyone asks, I've already had a few people, close friends ask, I'm not selling that steering wheel. That one I'm definitely keeping. I spent a lot of money getting that trimmed. So yeah, I'll be keeping that. I may swap back at some stage. But yeah, just for a bit of something different, make the interior really stand out, I'm going to be throwing this wheel in today. Now I know I've already done a video on this, but as you guys probably know, I like to document everything I do to the car on the channel. So yeah, let's make another video installing, but this time into my car. So if you guys haven't seen any of the videos on how to do steering wheels, I'll just quickly show you. Need a 10mm just to disconnect your battery, so you don't have that connected while we're playing around with airbags. You need a T30 to pop the airbag out, so you'll have 2 screws down the side of the steering wheel there. So that goes in and you undo. That'll allow the airbag itself to come out. There'll be a plug that holds that as well. And then you've got a 17mm for actually holding the steering wheel on. And just as you go, carefully undo any plugs for your horn, for your airbags, the clock spring. So when you actually undo this 17mm, be very careful, and then you go to pull the steering wheel off. So you might have to give it, the first time, give it a little tap at the back with your palm, just to, because it's been on there for years if it's the first time. Yeah, give it a little tap, it'll come out. Don't go pulling it too far, or else you will cause some damage there and have to get a new clock spring. So just pull a little bit and then undo that. Keep your wheel straight when you start. Just make sure your wheels are very straight, because then you want to be able to put your new steering wheel back on, and you want to keep your wheel basically nice and straight. So yeah, that's how you do it. I'm going to go ahead and do exactly that now. Once I get this one out, I'll have to swap over the controls and everything. So yeah, I'll film a bit of that process as well, because for that we're going to need a Phillips head. There's a lot of screws holding everything in. So yeah, I'm pretty keen. I will not film too much of the process, but I'll just show you bits and pieces. Just thought, yeah, I want to make a little video on this. So that said, I'm going to get in, disconnect my battery, and yeah, start getting this steering wheel out. Alright, so steering wheel is out. I've done it a bunch of times now, so it only took me about 3 minutes, I'd say. So yeah, that's probably the easy part if I'm honest. Now we need to swap these buttons here and these steering wheel control buttons across. So if we were wanting to keep this gloss black piece, which I almost would, because I do really like this, it matches some other parts in my interior that I've done in like a piano black, it would just be basically undo a few screws, this whole piece will come over, transfer over to here. But we've got this nice carbon bezel that we want to use because it matches obviously the carbon on the steering wheel. So that means, yeah, pulling all of these off. So we have to do the same thing we do is pull the few screws off. Then when we pull this piece off, flip it upside down, and there's some smaller ones that will hold these in. So yeah, I did show that in the previous video, so I'm not going to really go into too much detail. But yeah, here is the difference. So I remember the day I got this thing, I was so excited, and like, just look at it there, it looks so nice. But we're definitely getting an upgrade. We're still keeping the Alcantara. Hopefully it's good quality Alcantara, because this one is paid a lot of money to get quality Alcantara, not just like a cheap suede that would wear away. So hopefully this one is the same, but if it, for whatever reason, starts to have issues, then I've got this one to go back to, and I could always get this retrimmed again, because it's only going to be these sections here, so it wouldn't be a big deal. But the carbon itself, that is what we're really changing up. That looks really nice. So this is going to be a bit of a game changer. There is just so much more places to grip with this wheel. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked. But yeah, I'm going to actually grab the drill to do this, because there is a million screws that I need to do, but you just basically have to start just taking them all off. So yeah, once I've done a bit of that, I'll pick the camera back up and show you guys where we got to. Alright, as you can see, I have got the steering wheel all together. This one went together really nicely. It was only one screw that was a bit of a pain, and it was for one of these, I think it was this side that holds these buttons in. It's all held in anyway, but yeah, this little screw I could not get in. So I figured I'd put it together, I'd make sure this all fit, and then I'd take it back apart and just probably glue it. But I don't think I'm going to do that. It's actually in there solidly, I don't know if that's the word, but it's in there nice and firm. I think it'll be fine. I'm going to leave it as is. Next time I have the wheel out, I'm going to try and fix that. I just don't want to glue it, because then these will be kind of stuck in there completely permanently, whereas it's actually held in there nicely. And if I want to go back to my stock one, then it'll be a bit of a pain. So yeah, going to get this in the car now. So pretty much the exact opposite of what I did. I'll just slide this wheel on, plug in single plug, put the 17mm bolt in, and then put the airbag back on. So super easy. If you guys do want to see an actual in-depth video on how to do this, which I've made previously, I will put a link in the description and in like a pinned comment, I guess. But I do like to document everything I do to the cars on the channel. So even if it's something I've done before, aka for that car, or even the video I did when I put this trimmed steering wheel in, I don't want to make things too repetitive, but I also do want to document things. I know that some people didn't watch back when I made the previous videos, or didn't happen to click on those. So yeah, I just thought I'll make this one again. What I'm going to do, after I put this in, I'm going to go for a bit of a drive. It is raining, so not ideal, but I want to just get first impressions of this, so I'll chuck the GoPro on my head, go for a little spin around, and yeah, I'll just see how it feels, because I remember the first drive in the red one, I was very impressed, and every time I do drive that car since, I just sort of, yeah, always remember like how nice it is compared to my stock one. And the stock one's great, but just there's so much more like grip in this. You can see the contours. It's got these notches at the bottom, at the top. Yeah, it is, and just the carbon itself, it feels really nice. And then if my hands are a bit dirty, maybe I can try and not touch the Alcantara, and when I'm driving home I can just touch the top or something, we'll see. But yeah, so I am going to throw this back in the car, show you guys how it looks, and then we'll head off for a bit of a drive. Alright, so it is in and done. Sorry, I'll close the door and shut the beeping up. and everything works. Horn, I won't press it again because yeah, just in the garage it's very loud. Horn works, buttons are all working. Yeah, hopefully it's straight, but if it's not, it's like 3 minutes to take back off and just slightly adjust. Not even that, 2 minutes. So yeah, super easy. Not a big deal if it's wrong, but yeah, that is really nice. I'm so happy with this. Fresh Alcantara, even though I kept mine good. But yeah, I've got Alcantara cleaner that I use. I have to do it more often, but try and do it at least once a month. Carbon feels really nice and smooth. Even though I'll barely really touch it, mainly just drive like this with both hands in these areas here. But when I drive Letitia's and say you're taking like a 90-degree turn or something and you touch the bottom of the steering wheel as it's going around, it does feel really nice. And yeah, these notches at the back, they're not as aggressive on this wheel, but yeah, I'm absolutely stoked with this. So yeah, let's take this for a quick little spin, see if it's straight, and just yeah, see how it's like to drive with it. So I'll put the GoPro on my head, bring Letitia's car back in, and take this one out. Okay guys, well, I've been driving this for a few minutes now, and yeah, I am really liking it. So I wanted to start here at this roundabout. So like, you got this flat bottom, as you come back around, yeah, it's just really nice going from the Alcantara to the carbon, nice textured, still nice and grippy because it has these little notches at the back, especially at the bottom. If you ever drive like this, then yeah, this is very nice place to hold on to it. Everything works, horn works, buttons work. Alcantara feels really nice. That is something I worried about. So we got Letitia's with the perforated leather and it feels really good, but I just really like Alcantara wheels. Plus I had just gone and bought the Alcantara, or Letitia got me the Alcantara shift boot and handbrake cover with blue stitching. I should have probably got this with blue stitching, but I just thought black, you don't really need to see the stitching. It looks so subtle. Yeah, I have taken a few corners with it. It feels really nice. It's just, yeah, so much better of a grip for your thumb because this part here, how it sort of contours around. So you've got this little grip in there that you don't get with the stock steering wheel. It's just all completely flat and round. So it's one sort of disappointing thing with the Evo steering wheel. It's got no real notches. But yeah, this one, super nice. So yeah, I'm absolutely loving this thing. So yeah, I mean, I know it's not a crazy video, just because I've already done a couple of steering wheel videos, but I do like to always document parts and mods and all that stuff that happens with the cars on the channel. So yeah, just thought I'd chuck this one out. The weather has kind of killed off another video I was meant to do today, so this one will work as a replacement and then I can refilm that other video that I had planned in the future. But yeah, I'll watch out for all these crazy potholes in this section of road here. Take around these couple of corners, so I'll slow down a bit, so get a bit of a run up. But yeah, it does feel really nice cornering, I gotta say. So yeah, good bit of grip. And yeah, like I said, when you take a full lock and you end up with the sort of down here, carbon feels great. So yeah, I mean, I guess I'll end the video there. Not really much I needed to show, but just thought I'd give my sort of quick driving impressions of this wheel. As you can see, I love it. I feel like it actually ties in with the car a little bit better now. I've got the carbon fibre style paddles, so now they kind of match. Probably might clear coat these and make them a little bit glossier to match the steering wheel. Also have this OEM carbon fibre AC cover here, so all the carbon's starting to sort of flow a little bit better. So yeah, this is something that the car did need, I think, in the interior, as much as I didn't realise it at the time and didn't plan on getting one originally. Yeah, after driving with Letitia's, absolutely love it. So yeah, I will end the video there. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I'll have a link to Carbon Customs in the description. If you are in Australia or New Zealand and you're looking to get yourself a steering wheel, then I would highly recommend hitting them up. Really good quality, and yeah, you will not be disappointed. But yeah, we'll end it there. So if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.